Seoul 2025. The Korean entertainment world has once again been shaken by a moment so small in appearance, yet so overwhelming in meaning. A scene that seemed ordinary on the surface suddenly turned into a storm of emotion and speculation. At the center of it all, Jungkook and Park Jimin, two of K-pop's brightest names. Two artists admired not only for their extraordinary talent, but also for their closeness. A bond that has long sparked curiosity among millions of armies around the globe. The headline that spread everywhere read simply, "The Unspoken Confession, Jungkook nearly breaks in front of Jimin." But behind those few words lies something far deeper than a casual interaction. Something raw, something heavy, something that could be felt even without words. It began at what seemed like a routine event. BTS members appeared together, radiating professionalism and charm as always. But beneath the bright lights and practiced smiles, one moment stood apart. Jungkook, the golden magnet always confident and composed, suddenly appeared fragile. Standing beside Jimin, his gaze faltered. His face betrayed a burden he could not carry alone. For those who have followed BTS since their earliest days, this was not just another fleeting scene. Armies, famously sharp-eyed, immediately noticed the subtle tremor in Jungkook's expression. His voice wavered, his smile appeared forced, and in that instant the camera captured eyes that seemed ready to break. Beside him, Jimin looked on with a calm but unreadable gaze, a mix of understanding, concern, and quiet restraint. He didn't press, didn't force, simply stood near him as though holding space for a truth too heavy to be spoken aloud. Speculation exploded. Was Jungkook about to reveal gratitude, an apology, or perhaps feelings that had been locked away in silence for years? Whatever it was, fans believed it was far from trivial. Social media lit up with analysis, frame-by-frame breakdowns, slowed clips, endless theories, all trying to decode what his lips could not say. What made the moment more striking was Jungkook's vulnerability. Idols of his stature rarely allow cracks in the armor to show. Yet here he was, stiff posture, trembling hands, glassy eyes, on the verge of collapse in front of Jimin. It was the picture of a man torn between the urge to be honest and the fear of what that honesty might bring. Jimin, in contrast, exuded quiet strength. A soft smile, a tilt of his body toward Jungkook, eyes full of unspoken understanding. It was as though he knew the truth already, and in his silence offered acceptance rather than demand. The press ran with the story, each outlet offering conflicting interpretations. Some argued Jungkook was weighed down by guilt from the past. Others believed he was trying to confess just how deeply Jimin mattered to him, but couldn't find words under the watchful eyes of cameras and fans. Looking back, the history of their bond only fueled the fire. Since debut, they have been each other's anchor, sometimes clashing, often supporting, always orbiting close. Jungkook has called Jimin warm and dependable, while Jimin has openly admired Jungkook's strength and drive. Their connection has never been simple, and this moment only added another layer of mystery. Fans flooded timelines with emotion. I saw the pain in Jungkook's eyes. He wanted to speak but couldn't. Jimin knew exactly what was in his heart. That's why he stayed silent. That's love in its purest form. In the end, this wasn't just a passing event. It became a symbol of something greater. The courage it takes to feel, the fear of saying too much, and the power of someone who simply understands. For many, it was the most human side of Jungkook ever seen. For others, it was proof that Jimin holds a place in his life too important to define with simple words. And so, the question lingers. Will the unspoken confession ever be voiced aloud? Or will it remain forever locked in glances, in trembling smiles, and in fleeting moments where time itself seems to pause? Whatever the answer, one truth stands unshakable. The bond between Jungkook and Jimin is undeniable, whether as brothers, friends, or something more. In their silence, in their unspoken words, they have shown a closeness that speaks louder than any public declaration ever could.